Yes, Governor. My name is Doshon Farad. I am a reporter for YourBlackWorld.com. Is your administration going to take any measures to counter police brutality, which seems to be affecting at a disproportionate rate African-American and Latino men in this state?
Yes, we already have. First, let's start off with this, that misconduct by any police officer is a more profound problem than misconduct by any other member of the citizenry. Because police officers are entrusted with extraordinary responsibility and authority. And as someone who spent a number of years of my life in law enforcement, I'm as attuned to that as anybody. And I have great faith and confidence in the Attorney General, who I appointed, who also spent years and years of his life in the criminal justice system, to be able to ride herd over this type of problem. Now, the realistic part of this is that no matter how hard you try, you're never going to stop all bad acts. We know that. But what you can count on from this administration is, I will not tolerate, and I think we've shown this over time, any proven act of police misconduct will be disciplined. You may have seen in today's paper, 2 members of the state police who led that crazy speed and ride down the Garden State Parkway were both prosecuted and they've lost their jobs. Now, unfortunately, no one in that circumstance lost their lives, but let me just say, myself and the Attorney General will not tolerate misconduct by folks who are sworn to be able to uphold the law. And so we're going to continue to do those things, whether it's local police, which are essentially governed over by the county prosecutors and their localities, but the Attorney General has ultimate responsibility, as do I, or by anybody else in positions of authority, the other types of corruption that the gentleman was talking about before. None of it's acceptable. And I believe that embedded in your question is a correct proposition, which it does seem to fall disproportionately on folks of color. And so we need to make sure that we're being sensitive to that and that we're taking the appropriate steps to do justice for people who are subjected to something less than the treatment that they're entitled to under our Constitution. But be assured that I am very focused on that, the Attorney General is very focused on it, and anybody who has specific instances of that, you should be reporting it and allowing us to work with you in order to be able to try to help alleviate the problem and ultimately diminish it as much as we can, while acknowledging that we'll never completely eliminate that or other bad acts by people because of the flawed nature of human beings to begin with.